Hello everyone, I hope you're having a great weekend, and I just want to make this quick tutorial because some of you have asked again about the charts, the Gantt charts, and I wanted to go through it so we understand it. Once we understand the concept of this Gantt chart and the project planning, then things will get easier, hopefully. Regarding the homework, 6 of you have handed in their homework. Well done. I reviewed some of them and I gave feedback, and I will carry on doing so today and tomorrow, or tonight and tomorrow, and will give you feedback as soon as I can. For now, let's do this short video about Gantt charts, how to make Gantt charts in a spreadsheet. But first, let's talk a little about the planning of a project, okay? So as you can see, the requirements of the project give the tasks that need to be carried out. So the more you know about the project, the easier you'll find the tasks that you need to carry out. The project brief, let's say a client gives you a letter or a request or an email explaining what they want, and they're asking you for help. So from their email or from their letter, you start gathering the requirements. You start identifying or highlighting the requirements from the project. You start to look at the letter and think, okay, this client needs this, in your understanding. Then from there, you probably would have a meeting with the client. You would have a meeting, discuss in more detail what the requirements are, the client requirements. From there, you start, planning your project, gathering more requirements, asking more questions, until you are clear, you have clear idea of what you want to do. Then you can start with, putting the tasks or breaking down the work, or break the work down into tasks. So the first thing to do is to understand the project, understand the requirements, speak to the client, then break down the tasks into you could call it a numbered list, or into a list of tasks, ordered list of tasks, okay? So they have to be in order. So as you see, the requirements of the project give the tasks that need to be carried out, and the project needs to be broken down into tasks. The order in which tasks should be carried out should be given. Some tasks may require other tasks to be completed. For each task, the time needed to complete should be estimated. So, sometimes the client would ask you before you start, how long do you think the project would take? So in this case, you have to estimate the tasks. You have to, break down the project into tasks, and then estimate each task, and then sum all the durations, all the task durations, and then you can tell the client, oh, I estimate this project would take 2 or 3 weeks, okay? And so on. So how does the Gantt charts work now? The Gantt chart represents those tasks in the project. It gives you the list of tasks, and it gives you a bar that represents the duration of that tasks. Okay? So each task will have duration, and then the project will have a start and end date. The project must have, any project must have an end, a start and end time. Okay, so let's take up, for example, our project, the one we set as homework. Okay, so we have first, let's say we got the letter from the client, okay, and he asked us to do something for them. They asked us to revamp or redesign the website. We redesign their websites. We know what we need to do. So first, let's say we want to breaking down the project into tasks. We want to gather requirements. gather requirements. That's the first one. Okay, then gather requirements. Okay, so now interview client. Okay, as part of this gathering the requirements, we will interview client. Okay, survey current clients, survey current customers. You can ask them through forms, for example, when they check out, or send them emails, or so survey clients. So you can be through different mediums. Then run a campaign on, let's say, the current website, or on social media. You can run a poll, for example, on social media, ask questions, get something going, a discussion group, create a group, and then start a discussion on what is what is needed for this new website, what's the best for this new website. Okay, then write a report to the client, or write the document, write the project document. This project document or project report, that would need to be signed off. Okay, and then sign off the report by the client. You can do feasibility study to make sure the project is feasible. Okay, sign off. Analyze the requirements. Analyze the user requirements. So once you do the campaign, once you do the survey, you start gathering information about what the users want, and then design the layout. So let's call this one task number 1, and then this one will be task 1.1, task 1.2, task 1.3. Okay, then task 2, then task 3, then task 4, then task 5. The reason is here, gather requirements. Okay, gather requirements will include these subtasks. Okay, so this is why I put. Now let's insert 2 rows above. Okay, so now this one we say task name. Now I'm creating a table. A table has rows and columns. Okay, task name. Okay, then we have, let's say, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Now I'm giving you a heads up, or ideas about how to create table in Excel. You can create any table in Excel, not just this one, any table. So now we're just gonna make this one week 1. Let's merge and center, and then let's say week 1, and then copy everything. Now we have week 1. Let's copy everything and just go for week 2. Okay, so now just change to week 2. We have week 1. Let's give it color, and we have week 2. Okay. No. Two, and one of these will be here. That's it. Week 1, week 2, and this one. Okay. So we have week 1 and week 2, and we have the things. We have the tasks, okay? So now we need to show a visual representation of the duration of the task, okay? So let's say the first one, the gather the requirements, is one task that has some subtasks associated with it. So let's start with this one. I'm gonna now go back to the example on the slides, the dependencies, the example on the slides, and show what to do. So the black bar there shows that there are subtasks. It's one task that has subtasks, okay? So let's do this in bold to make sure we know which ones are the tasks and which ones are the subtasks. So these ones in bold are the tasks, and the ones that are not bold are subtasks. Okay, so before I start going, doing the bars, make sure I have, let's see, space. Make sure I have space, and this is written in the middle. So just make my table look nice, basically. So now, again, let's try all the way there, and make this a little smaller. Okay, sort of is okay, and then make sure this is merged and centered. Okay, merged and centered, and let's make all of this with borders. Okay. Bold, with more space, like this. Okay. So now we have our, as you can see, I'm making changes on the fly, okay? Okay, so now we have our tasks lists, okay? We have our task lists, we have our days, we have our weeks. We should be okay. All right, so now I'm gonna start doing the bars, these blue and black bars, okay? So first one is interview the client. Interview the client. Okay. Interview the client would be maybe a day, let's say a day, give it a day to make sure. Shapes, okay. So we got our first shape. Interview the client would be 1 day maybe. Starting Monday. Let's start Monday here. Here. Let's start Monday and finish by the end of Monday. Okay. So interview client will be Monday. Now I don't need to recreate the wheel or recreate the slides, the shapes. I just Control C and then Control V to copy the things. Okay. While I interview the clients, I can have the survey already. I can have the survey, okay, already running for me. Okay, or let's say when I agree with the client, then I will have the survey running, okay? So the survey will be two days, maybe give it, okay, maybe 3 days. Let's say 3 days, okay? Survey will last 3 days. Copy. and paste. At the same time of the survey, I can run, or maybe a day after, I can run the things, the campaign. I can run the same day. I can run this one day after I start my campaign on social media. Okay, so this can be overlapped. These two tasks can be overlapped. Let's start them together. Okay, let's start them together. They do not depend on each other. Now, to show you just how customers, let's get this one longer. Okay, so the second one will run for longer, the social media, because we're running it on social media. We can give it maybe a day, we'll keep it a day longer. So this is now, what's it called? Sorry, this is the survey current customers, and this is the running a campaign. Run a campaign. As you can see, I'm making, correcting myself. Copy and paste. It's all right. So running a campaign, then write the report. Write the report. I'll take maybe 2 days. I'll do it over the weekend. Write my report, and then have the report signed off by the client. Okay. Have the report signed off by the client. To have the report signed off by clients, I give him again 2 days maybe to sign off the report. Once the report is signed off, I can start doing the requirements, analyze the requirements. Analyze the requirements again for maybe I'll do 1 day. 1 day to analyze the requirements, 1 day and a half. Give it 1 day and a half, and then design the layout. To design the layout, I can work as well incrementally. You can do projects can run or have two different cycles, different methodologies, different cycles. It can be a waterfall cycle, which is you have to finish one task before you go to the next task. Okay, this is the waterfall cycle. Okay, I'll show you exactly what I mean there. This is the waterfall cycle. You can do one task and then the next, and then the next, and then the next. Okay, or you can have incremental iterative development, which is you do something, you analyze, you correct, and then design again. Analyze, test, design again. Analyze, implement, test, design again, and so on and so forth. So these three here, 1.1, 1.2, and 1.3 are all one subtask to one task, which is gather requirements. So I'm gonna put that and make sure this is black, just like in on the slide. It's the example of the slide. So this is black. Okay, black, and I will add a couple of shapes there, which are the triangle. Okay, so now if I go like this and do that, okay, and give it the black color as well. Black color, and then copy paste and move this to here. So these ones, all of these, all right, so all of these are one task, and then you have the subtasks. Okay, and now the dependencies. With the dependencies, we'll add another type of, last time what I did didn't work, now I change. That's how easy it is, okay? If it doesn't work, change it, okay? Right. So to show the dependencies, I'll just go like this. And again, make this black. So now I have my first arrow. I'll just go and do the second one. Move away from me. So the second one, and you guessed, no. The third one, and the fourth one. So these tasks here depend on each other. You cannot start a task until you finish another task, okay? Now let's go to the milestones. What are the milestones? The milestones are, dates that have seen a big change or that mark a big change in the project. So for example, you gather the requirements, and then once you have finished gathering the requirements, that's your milestone, okay? That's your first milestone, for example. And then the milestone is just a diamond. Let's put the diamond here, okay? As you can see, the milestone, let's give it a different color. Let's make it blue, so you know it. So this is our milestone, okay? There. And there. Again, copy. Once I do the first one, I just copy and paste. Where is my next milestone? Is after signing off the report. After signing off the report, that's my next milestone. So let's again make things look nice. Okay. So again, so again, you see, we have analyze the user requirements and write the report, sign off. We have one task with different subtasks, okay, with multiple subtasks, 3 subtasks. We have dependencies. We have tasks that depend on other tasks. You cannot write the project report until you finish, gathering your requirements and your constraints, analyzing everything. Then you write the report, your risks and the contingencies. And also, you cannot sign off the report if you don't give the report. If you don't write the report before, you have to have the project report, then have it to sign off. Once the project signed off, then you can start analyzing the requirements and getting on with the project, basically. These two here, they can overlap. So you can finish this one. You have enough time to finish this one by Friday, Tuesday, Monday, Thursday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, because this one is gonna finish Friday as well. So if we had to ask or to do the critical path, if we had to think about the critical path, we will have to measure the longest tasks, okay? This is the critical path. You measure the longest task is defined as a per chart or the critical path. You measure the longest tasks. So that's the critical path. Like this one and this one here, you have slack time. So which means it can be a little longer. It can be a day longer or a few hours longer and so on. So that's your Gantt chart. Okay, that's your Gantt chart. Now, if you want to use it somewhere, okay, the best way I find is to highlight it, okay, highlight the table, then go to print, and click on print, and you will get a nice view of the table. So I'm not gonna save it as a PDF, okay? Make sure it looks good, it's fine. I'm gonna use my snipping tool, and then use my snipping tool. You got the gist. So have a screenshot, or like Aya said, Control Shift and S, and then you have it copied into the clipboard, and then use it in your document or in your report as part of the homework. I hope this helped. It's a little long, but I'm sure, take your time, try to learn Excel, try to, have a go. Don't worry about, getting it wrong the first time. The more you try, the better you'll get at things, okay? So have a go, and I will see you in our lesson. You take care, and have a lovely end of the weekend. Bye.